Good afternoon, my name is Sergeant Champion. I'll be the instructor for today's course. The task for today is learning how to move under direct fire. The conditions are we have a flat area and we have a squad size element of highly trained soldiers. Okay, so the standards, everything today will be done under STP 21-1-SMCT, Border Soldier Handbook. The risk assessment for today is low. Make sure you're drinking water and you're watching out for anything that might harm you. It is our responsibility as DoD civilians and DoD soldiers to conserve and preserve our environment. Everything we'll be learning today is unclassified. Okay, so what is movement under fire and why do we do it? So movement under fire is literally how we move under direct fire is how we survive. When you're going out in country, you want to make sure that if you are under direct fire, you can either get closer to the your enemy or farther away in the quickest, safest way possible. The first type of movement under direct fire is the 3 to 5 second rush. So when we're talking the 3 to 5 second rush, this is going to be the fastest type of way you can move. This is going to be you're going to use this when you have no concealment, no cover, and you want to get out of there or get to your enemy as quick as possible. So the way you're going to do that is while you're moving, you move under direct fire, you're going to drop down into the prone, and then you're going to poke your head up to when you're going to wait until you have the when the cyclic changes. So you're going to wait till that happens, and you're going to get up. You're going to move 3 to 5 seconds, as the name says, and then you're going to drop back down into the prone, wait for that cycle to stop again, and then you're going to get back up and you're going to start on. So the easiest way to do that is to say, I'm up, he sees me, I'm down, in your head while you're doing that, so that you can maintain that 3 to 5 second intervals. Watch as I demonstrate. Do I have any questions on how to do that? Okay. So now we're going to move into our second phase. This is going to be your second fastest type of movement, and it's going to be more safe to move this way. This way is going to be your high crawl. You're going to use this when you have not too much concealment, but a little bit, just enough to try to get under it. So the way you're going to do that is you're going to cradle your weapon like this, and you're gonna make sure you're on your elbows and your knees, and you're gonna shimmy as quick as you can until you get to your area that you have to go to. Watch that demonstrate. Okay, do you have any questions about that task? Okay, now you're gonna move into your third and final type of movement. This is gonna be your extremely slow, very methodical, but the safest way to move. This is gonna be called the low crawl. The way to do this, you're gonna take the tip or the end of your sling, you're gonna hold it in your right hand, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna rest your pistol grip on either your elbow or your shoulder. Now what you're gonna do, you're gonna reach, and you're gonna move your leg, and you wanna drag yourself along. So again, this is gonna be very tiring, but your safest way to do that. Also, you wanna make sure that your head stays to one side or the other, and it stays down. You wanna make sure you're keeping the lowest profile possible. Watch as I demonstrate. Okay. Do I have any questions on how to do that? So, I'm gonna give you guys 5 minutes to practice this and get a warm and fuzzy on it. All right? Okay. You guys got a good warm and fuzzy on how this works? All right, good. So now we're gonna move into the testing phase. Before we start that, I wanna make sure you guys are tracking. If you guys do not pass training, there will be retraining on the other side of this field and 30 minutes after this class is ending. Make sure you're in the same uniform. You wanna be OCPs, Tapper Flick, IFAC, Camelback, iPro, gloves, and your ACH. Okay. We're gonna be testing you on the task of moving under fire, under direct fire. The subtasks that we're gonna be testing you on are how well you can do the 35-second rush, the high crawl, and then the low crawl. Do you have any questions? Okay, so I'm gonna give about 5 minutes for you to for testing you guys. Okay, so now that you guys have done it, let's move on into the AAR. So, what exactly was supposed to happen today? Okay, yeah, you're right. So today we were supposed to do the task of moving under direct fire and the subtask of the 35-second rush, the high crawl, and the low crawl. Did we accomplish that? Yes, that's what we did today. Do I have any sustains? Okay, you like that I demonstrated it? That's great. Do I have any improvements? Improvements? Okay, next time we want to do it in a shaded area. All right, so I'm hearing that next time we should do it in a shaded area, and then we should also, and then you also like that I demonstrated it before I had you guys do it. Okay? Well, that's good. So I'm giving you guys 5 more minutes to clean this whole area, make sure that it is to the standard that we came when we got here. All right, now go and do that. All right, so today we had 3 trained, we had 2 proficient, and we had 0 untrained. Trained, our T stands for trained, P stands for proficient, and U stands for untrained.